Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the Carnegie Innovative Series. It's your regular host, Lawrence Mba, a consultant in strategy and business growth. Our topic for today is the audacity of leadership. For a start, we should ask ourselves, really, what is leadership? There are 1,001 definitions of leadership, but the one that comes very topical to me is that by late Miles Monroe, a man that I had the opportunity to meet one-on-one and did spend a lot of time with, debating a lot of management issues. I'm going to try and paraphrase his rather lengthy definition of leadership. According to Miles Monroe, God bless his soul, he says that leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration generated by a passion, motivated by a vision, born out of a conviction, produced by a purpose. I'm going to try and simplify that then. For me, all of that, simply put, is the ability to influence others to act voluntarily and without coercion or fear. And so, leadership, therefore, cannot be manipulative. It's not a title. Neither is it a position. It is, in my view, a role. True leaders don't go seeking followers. They, however, attract followers. They do not seek success either. They seek, however, to be persons of value. A true leader is rarely given a roadmap. He or she has to chart a path. He or she has to blaze a trail and to find ways to overcome challenges. Leaders, rather than managers, focus on potentials of what can be, not what is. They recognize what is though, but they place more emphasis on the potentials what can be, whilst operational managers focus on doing things right. Leaders, conversely, do the right things. Do things right. Leaders do the right things. Leadership requires a certain level of boldness. That really is the audacity to lead. Leaders are visionary. And being visionary, your vision has to be great, not ordinary. There's a thin line that separates extraordinary from ordinary. That thin line is where leadership resides. So it's your size. Doesn't have to be really great, but your vision has to be. So your vision has to be great, not your size. You obviously don't have to be big to be great. It's not the size of the dog in a fight that matters. It's the size of the fight in the dog. I'm going to try and give some examples here. And I often like to use soccer, football, it's called in certain parts of Europe and Africa, to illustrate this. Every soccer team, every football team has a skipper, a captain. But not every captain is a leader. The leader is that go-to person that a lot of the team members tend to gravitate towards for direction. A leader can't be on the field of play and sometimes that's out of the field of play. For those who are conversant with Argentina, the national team, back in the day, you had a Mascherano who wasn't the skipper. Lionel Messi was the skipper when Mascherano did play. But it was Mascherano who really led the team. We also remember very vividly in the finals of the Euro Championships a few years back, when Portugal didn't have Ronaldo, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, on the field of play, having been suspended in an earlier match. But again, even on the sidelines, he was still able to lead our team to victory. There are qualities that we need to look out for in leaders. Leaders have to be capable of mentoring those that they lead. Remember that the following has to be voluntary, not coerced. And so, we must therefore distinguish that financial power, wealth, ordinary power are not synonymous with leadership. I mean, if anybody put a gun to your head and you're reasonable, you obey the person's bidding. It doesn't mean the person leads you. The person is able to extract compliance from you because the person is exerting some influence, power over you at that point. But when that gun is taken away, the person no longer leads you. So leading has to be followed by a voluntary decision to comply. Leaders have to have empathy, not sympathy necessarily, but empathy, the ability to be able to walk in your shoes. They have to be decisive, no quivering about. Leaders are known to make heroes. Managers want to be heroes. Leaders are known for creating heroes. These are a few things that we must think about when we are thinking leadership. Mentoring is a very key ingredient in the assessment of leadership. The same way attitude is, which is the subject of a different podcast in the future for us. And so, in mentoring, a leader has got to find how to build succession. Leaders are known to say more we than I, because they recognize the role of the team in success. So, in a nutshell, leadership is the ability to influence the course of action of the people that you lead, and to do so with them voluntarily, going ahead with your leadership, not out of coercion and not out of fear either. And you don't have to be manipulative. If you are, then you are no leader. So, those are some of the things that we look at for leadership. Leaders are known to motivate. When you lead a team, but oftentimes when things don't go too good, sports coaches and psychologists of sports will often tell you that you fall 7, you get up 8. You don't have to have the ability. It's the fighting ability of the team that they lead when everybody is feeling downcast. Leaders have to have empathy, knowing that we are not all born equal. Leaders have to know how to template and mix the members of the team to bring out the best in everybody. Leaders have to be decisive. Leaders have to be visionary. Leaders have to be bold, to lead from the front if need be. These are a few of the qualities of real leadership. Once again, I thank you for your time today and for listening to me. We're going to continue to ask you to let us have your feedback on our various platforms. On Instagram, Carnegie_Solutions1. On Facebook, Carnegie_Solutions. On Twitter, Carnegie Solutions, one word. Our YouTube channel exists. You just type Carnegie Innovative Solutions and it pops up. We'll ask you to subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and the topics are fairly useful, and it's safe. We have a website. It's www.carnegie-solutions.com. Thank you once again. You all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay aware. COVID is real. Bye-bye now.